A place most people only hear about, but few ever see for themselves. But we didn't come here for the headlines. We came here for the people, to meet them, to listen to them, and to share their story with the world. Because sometimes the real story of a country isn't found in the news. It's found in the people who stop what they're doing to smile at you, the ones who wave as you pass by, the ones who have so little, yet still offer you everything they can. We came with one simple goal, not to chase danger, but to listen and understand what life is really like here. To walk the same streets, to share the same spaces, and to see it not through fear, but through human connection. We're the Wanderlust Kids, and this is Myanmar. We're just at the Yangon railway station. We're going to experience our very first train here in Yangon, see what that's like. We like taking the train because then you get to look out the window and see the scenery. The kids like going on the train as well. So we're all super excited and cannot wait to see what we've got in store today.
We're going to buy the ticket for the Circle Line train. We're going to ride it 6 stops to a market.
How old is your children?
4 and 5.
4 and 5. Where am I? Oh, you need to buy a ticket.
Okay.
After
No problem. How much is the ticket?
800 Jade for one ticket.
800, yeah?
4,000 altogether.
Yeah. And you?
Just including me.
Yeah. 1, 2. How many?
No. Finish.
It's okay, yeah?
Yeah, okay. No?
So that's it, we've got our tickets. We're going to head to the train now.
All the time.
Well, yeah, all the time they're changing the schedule. We thought it was going to be at 8:50, but when we got here, they informed us that they changed it to 8:40, so we're running a bit late. Thank you. Let's go. We've got to run for the train now. And there it is. Our first look at the Circle Line train. So is this a Japanese or a Chinese train?
Japanese.
This is a Japanese train. You can see the JR written on it. Like the same symbol they have in on the Japanese trains. Well, I'm really excited to do this. I have a few friends that have been to Yangon, and they said that this is one of the best things to do in the city. You can get a real taste of local life by riding the train.
This our train, yeah? What? Go on then. Oh, where do you want to sit? Take a seat.
The Circle Line train can take between 2 and 3 hours to go all around the city, and the doors, they stay open the whole time. And in contrast, next to us, we have a modern train from Spain.
I know next 2 years this train finish.
Okay. So we're lucky to ride it then?
Yeah. Maybe until 2027.
They're going to upgrade them?
I'm not sure.
Or finish the train?
Yeah, finish the train.
Oh, like,
in
stop it.
2027. No, this train. They will substitute the modern train like this. Spanish train. Substitute for the old one.
We're going to ride it about 4 or 5 stops to a market. So they changed the rules a few days ago, and you're not allowed to film inside the train, but we've been allowed to film out the window. It's quite a slow train. I could probably walk faster than this, but as you can see, the doors are wide open and the windows are open. You can hang out the side. Never been able to do this before in any destination. All of the people on the train were so pleased to see us. They said how beautiful the children were and my wife. So far, I think this is probably the most friendly people I've encountered in the whole world, actually. It's probably quite unusual for them to see a Western family here. And we've all dressed in the traditional dresses, the longzi. So that seems to have gone down pretty well. And we're at the first stop, I think. You've been, yeah? Yeah. I've been to Seoul. I've been to Seoul. I've been to Seoul, yeah.
This is churchy, is nice.
Yeah. How long are you here for?
Just 4 days.
4 days. Which hotel are you staying? Which hotel are you staying in? Yeah. You like Yangon?
Yeah?
Do you like Yangon?
No, I like it.
Yeah, it's a good city, isn't it? The people are very friendly.
Yeah, very kindly.
Yeah, I like it so far. When do you leave? When day do you go home?
After 4 days.
4 more days.
They go back home.
You have a guide or you're on your own?
No, for first day. Not the children.
Yeah. Well, we're starting to pick up a little bit more speed now. It's actually going quite fast. Yeah, they've really tightened the rules on photography on the trains. I'm not sure why that is, but there's a policeman on the train with a big gun, so I'm not going to argue. But it's here for the safety of us. I heard a few years ago there was a situation with a shooting on the train. So, whoa. So yeah, I'm sure that the policeman is just here for the safety. I think we might be at our stop now.
That was a lovely experience getting on that train. Lots of people on there really, really friendly. They don't speak English, but they were all smiling and waving at the children. The kids don't like it very much, but they're all so friendly here.
There's a chicken!
A chicken!
There's a chicken! Where's the chicken getting the train?
Why is the chicken getting the train?
At this station they still have the original bridge. It dates back to 1922. Hello, how are you? Minglaba. People are just so friendly. They're all very eager to say hello to us. Probably, like I said it before, I'll say it again. Probably not something they see every day, the children.
We're going to get on a rickshaw to the market. Who wants to go on the rickshaw? No one?
You want to go with Oliver or you want to go with the guide?
Just on another rickshaw. We love going on the rickshaws. We could have gone in the taxi, but we opted for the rickshaw. What's really good with the tour guide as well is he helps us barter with the tuk-tuks to get a good price. So it's really helpful, and he stayed with us the whole trip and he's been absolutely fantastic. Manglaba. Everyone says hello as we go past. After a fun rickshaw ride, we're heading to the vegetable market to experience everyday local life up close. Apparently they're actually going to be getting rid of the train that we rode. In 2 years' time they're going to get rid of it. And I don't know whether they're going to upgrade them or not, but where it's such an old train they're going to stop using them. Woo! I honestly think being on these rickshaws is one of the best things you can do when you come to these places. You get to experience everyone waving at you and smiling and saying hello as you go past. You get to see all the sights. It's much better than being in the car. And it's really surprisingly peaceful. Watching everyone having their tea and being able to see the local life from the rickshaw is fantastic. So I definitely recommend, if you come here, try to avoid being in the taxis and going on the rickshaw whenever you can. Here we are. Thank you so much. Okay, well, I bought one of the traditional skirts and they're really difficult to get on and off the rickshaws and walk around in. I love wearing it when we're here though. Pickpockets here or okay?
Should be careful.
Be careful, okay.
A little bit. He said it's okay, but
Not very often.
Okay. We've come to the market. Looks like there's lots of fruit and veg. Look at all those eggs!
real local life, isn't it?
Yeah, this is... I feel like all the markets we've been to have been local though. They're not really for tourists, are they?
Yeah, it's because there's not many tourists here.
No. Look at the fish. Oliver keeps hiding behind Daddy whenever someone wants to take a photo. The tour guide was saying that the tourists don't come here because it's just, what did you say? It's a wet market. Is that what you call it?
Vegetable.
Okay,
meat,
so because it's selling vegetables and fruits and things, the tourists don't really come here. So everyone is really excited to see us walking through. It's lovely to see the local life as well, though. All the ladies have like on their face.
We got Tanaka sunscreen.
Oh, sunscreen. Okay.
Yeah. It's come from the natural tree that
Yeah.
grow in central part of Myanmar.
Uh-huh.
After that, we cut the tree
Yeah.
and then grind it on the circular grinding stone. Add in a few drop of water, you get the paste.
Okay.
This is the paste,
Yeah.
and then you wear it on the chest or the whole body sometimes.
Okay.
So it protects sunburn.
From sun damage. Okay.
And then also, it's not only that. It's only for not only for the sunscreen, but also for the beauty products.
Okay, so it's good for your skin.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
This is like what real local life is. They're very excited to see us, you can see. How much is this?
2,000.
Oh, the small one?
Daily or
The small one?
1,500.
The small one?
Oh, it's an owl.
You put the owl on your bag. Should we get 2 owls? Should we get 2 small owls? A blue and a pink one? Here you go, pink one. Spices. Here's the spices, the spice market. It's really cool, isn't it? And this is a female Buddhist monk here. This is a female Buddhist monk.
None.
Bamboo shoot.
Bamboos, yeah. Okay. Fish.
Salted fish.
And the prices are so reasonable here as well. Is this where like all the local people come to shop?
Yes.
Yeah.
Almost
Like a
every day,
wholesale or-
almost every day.
Yeah.
We go to the market
Yeah.
to get the fresh thing.
Fresh produce, yeah.
Yeah.
We finished at the local market and we are now off to the Reclining Buddha. We've just spotted a car mechanic at the side of the road and that's my job back home, so I just want to have a quick chat and see what they're doing.
Normally for the engine and artillery. Currently, before they go to the highway, normally they check everything.
So he's not replacing it, he's checking
not
it?
roughly checking.
Just checking it, yeah?
If they need new
Like a health check.
yeah, head check. Yeah.
So these are spare parts, yeah?
Spare part, the used one.
Yeah.
Used one. Because of power cut, they use the generator.
And how many cars do they work on in one day?
Okay, 7 or 10. 7 to 10.
Yeah, 7 to 10 cars per day.
Yeah.
Mostly taxis or everything?
Everything.
How much is the price for the full checkover?
Normal price check in it. Don't know. $35.
Yeah.
Check.
That's like under $10. Like $8.
Yeah.
And
$8.
how much is how much is it to like service and change the engine oil?
Engine oil. Engine oil. Engine oil low, no? They don't do engine oil.
They don't change it.
Yeah.
Why not?
The other place.
Okay,
because there's not enough space for the
Yeah. Okay. Here is what more.
they specialize steel.
In steering. Okay.
Steering.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is just steering then, yeah?
Steering.
Ah, okay. I understand.
Yeah.
So this particular garage, we've just found out they specialise just in the steering parts, and that would explain why all of the parts on the shelf are for steering. Or is one the taxi driver?
You know, a taxi driver is not here.
No.
All are there.
They're
The
all
mechanic
working, yeah.
working.
Any scooters? Have you seen any scooters, Oliver?
Yeah, if you notice there's no scooters. So they banned it. They banned scooters because it's too noisy in 1999.
That's why it's peaceful here.
It's very peaceful here. Where's my Violet? Has she got them on the... Oh! Yeah.
The right way.
That's the right way, yeah. Can you give a high five?
Yeah, no.
I have seriously fallen in love with this city. It's so peaceful, the people are so friendly, the architecture is amazing, the cuisine is fantastic, they are friendly.
Ready? Mummy's going to try her first coffee from Burma.
What is this, Mom? What is this, Mom?
That's
That's
a really, really tasty coffee.
What is this, Mom?
Mummy found a good coffee.
So they know how to make a good coffee.
They know how to make a good coffee.
What is this, Mom?
We're at the money changer. Now there's two rates of
Official rate and market rate.
Yeah. So we're at the money changers. There's two rates here. You've got the official rate at the airport, which is quite low, and then you've got the market rate here on the streets, and we're going to change it and we'll get a higher rate. We'll leave him here for the training. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Here it's very hard to cross the road. Even when it's the green man, the cars, they don't stop. So
And they don't go around you, they just go into
they just
you.
go for you. Even India is safer to cross the road. Here's the bookshop. There's an animal baby one. We've come across a book market
Hello Kitty.
on the street. They're selling lots and lots of antique books here. The prices are very reasonable. The kids have found some books that they're enjoying. Oh, and get the change, Violet. Thank you very much. Say thank you.
You want this one?
Right, what one do you want, Oliver? Mummy, help him choose one? Yes! Yeah, to get the Golden Temple one then. We'll get the Golden Temple one. Look, here you go, Oliver.
What's the
We've
present?
got Mickey Mouse.
80 meter.
Where's my present?
Not present, no,
Ah,
not
yeah,
present.
yeah,
don't
yeah.
worry.
After enjoying a lovely lunch and a relaxing walk through the beautiful city, we're now on our way to see the world's largest reclining Buddha.
Next stop is the giant laying down Buddha. Oh my god, it's huge. Wow, Oliver, oh my goodness. So this Buddha is 58 meters long. That's stunning. Wow. Did you say how old it was? That's the second place with little books. Violet's in her element because she loves reading. And Oliver's found some prayer beads. I think this is the most beautiful Buddha we've seen. Look at the detail. How much did it cost to come in?
It's a donation.
Oh, okay, you don't pay.
No, it's a donation.
So we didn't have to pay, we just had to do a donation. So we did a $2 or $3 donation, and it wasn't far to drive either. From the,
Oliver.
we got in our taxi from the Golden Temple, from the Shwedagon.
We are at the Reclining Buddha in Yangon, and nothing could have prepared me for what I've just seen. It is without a doubt the biggest Buddha I've ever seen. Much larger than the ones in Bangkok. I would highly recommend coming here. The kids are having a great time running around. Violet has found a new love for the religious books, and Oliver has found a love for the prayer beads.
So Violet was just, what do they call it? Giving, what's it called that she gave, what do they say when she's giving the flowers?
Offering.
Giving an offering to the Buddha, okay. So Violet was just giving an offering to the Buddha. So as you come in, you can choose to buy, donate money to get some flowers, and the tour guide was telling me that they always give an odd number because here they believe that the odd numbers are lucky numbers, which I thought was quite interesting because I always feel like I like even numbers, but here they like odd numbers. I think it's fair to say that Myanmar has really touched our hearts as a family. We've had an absolutely incredible experience here. It's really surprised me how much there is to do as well. I definitely think I would return to see more as well. There's a lot more to see here than I expected. We've almost run out of time, but that's nice. It's always nice to leave a country and want to come back and not feel like you're just finding things to do for the sake of it. And everything we've done has just exceeded my expectations so much, and just how friendly everybody is. We haven't come across any moments where we felt unsafe or unwelcomed. Every single person that you walk past wants to say hello. The hardest thing I think we've probably faced here, which we face in many countries as a family, is lots of people touching the children. They just don't seem to understand that it's not anything against them and that it's a nice thing, but they do really, really, really not like it when people touch them. So that's probably been one of our biggest struggles, which maybe over time will get better, but it's just lovely to see that everybody wants to talk to us and welcome us in to their country. It makes us feel really welcomed and really special. This will definitely be a trip that we will hold in our hearts for a very, very long time, and honestly, if you have any reservations about coming to Yangon, Myanmar, please don't. It has just been a phenomenal trip for us as the Wanderlust kids. So the guide was just telling me a little bit about the design features within the Buddha, and he was mentioning that the reason for the red lips and the pink fingernails on the hands and the toes was because that was a sign of good health. So if you had red lips and pink nails, then you were really healthy, which is why they decided to add it on to the Buddha. You'll also notice this Buddha's got really long ears, and apparently that's because that's a sign of being wise. So that's again why they put that when they were doing the design, and it really is, it's just stunning. Every little tiny minor detail on this Buddha is just spectacular. I think this is probably the best Buddha that we have ever seen. All of the details around the whole building are incredible. This place is spectacular. I don't think I've ever seen one of the Buddhas quite like it. It's huge. We're just walking along it now. The kids are running around. Not sure if they're meant to be. We're getting them to count. 36 of these Buddhas are there. Wow, that's a lot. The fine detail that goes into it all. It's just incredible. It really is. It's huge, isn't it?
Crazy, worse than India. That's the most dangerous thing we've encountered so far, is the traffic.
Every day we've come for the spinny man, and he's not been here.
Oh, this.
So,
Good boy. Show your hand, show your hand.
wow. Ready, Ed?
Good boy. Thank you. Yes, that's your mom, that's your mom. So then show your hand. No pain, no? I made myself.
Oh, wow.
Good one.
Oh.
Never mind, no stroking.
How do you do?
Yeah. This case is, madam, this is extra string. Extra string.
Yeah.
When is this broken?
Okay, you change
tie
the string.
exact gap, please.
Okay, perfect.
Use your finger roll and pull out. Very
Thank
easy.
you.
So one tip if you're travelling with children is always to buy a spare. because the chances are they'll break and you'll never be able to get it again.
Thank you.
Finally met him. The famous spinning top man of Bogyoke Market.
Discount.
What's the discount price?
85,000.
Yeah. We do 80,000?
$20.
$20. 70. We do 70,000? 70? Is it by a famous artist or not?
Yes.
It's a famous artist? I have 70,000. 80? 80?
80.
80?
ကျွန်တော်မယူပါဘူးထားလိုက်လှုပ်ပါ
It's nearly 3 o'clock now, and we're the first customers of the day, so they've blessed the money.
Hey.
Thank you.
အဲ့ဒီတမ်းဖို့လှုပ်လိုက်
Blessing the money.
Blessing the money, yeah.
Harness is only 7 on the more scale harness. You know about the more scale? Diamond is 10.
Okay.
So jade is just hard enough to be used as a daily wearable gemstone, but jade is extremely tough. It is more tougher than stainless steel, so cannot break easily.
Okay.
The opposite for hard is soft.
Yeah.
The opposite for tough is weak or brittle.
Okay.
So jade is no weak, jade is no brittle. It's very strong.
Right now, okay, and we're at the Jade store because Jade is very special here in Myanmar. And when we were at the temples this morning, they said that because Oliver was born on a Tuesday, he's a lion.
More safer.
So we're going to get him a Jade lion, and they said that Violet was a rat. Are you a rat, Violet?
She's pet.
Because she's born on a Thursday. So we're going to get her a Jade,
Is that you?
a Jade rat.
Is that you?
No, Mummy was a tiger,
That's your line.
and Daddy was a. Can you remember what Daddy was?
Elephant.
Daddy was an elephant.
Dad, do you want this one?
We have to look after it though. It's very special.
Dad, do you want this
Thank you.
one?
How much is this?
Cái này nó sẽ đau này. Cái này sẽ đau này. Đau này.
tao ở mong đi khá đấy cho cô này nha tôi lên luôn
Dạ cô làm hả?
hả
À đây.
à đi 500,000 check.
Yeah, what's
How much? That is about $110.
3 of them.
3 là 2 là. 3, all of them.
It's not good for the earrings, is it? Something for like for earrings, yeah. Like rubies, small rubies. He has another one, or how much is this one?
$500.
Your one's better, isn't it? Any?
This is ruby.
Yeah.
How much?
How much is this one?
Ruby look.
This is yeah. Can pay it very good. Yeah.
These ones are $1,000 US dollars for the two.
What do you think?
This is spin and not ruby.
Yeah. How much?
This one nice.
How much is this one? This is the $1,000.
How much is this one?
$1,000. 2 for $1,000.
Loads of people coming now.
How much is that?
I think if you sit here long enough, the price just goes down and down and down.
How much is it now?
Now it's $800.
This one quality good.
You can see because the less quality aren't so bright colour. So these ones are half the price.
They're rubies, yeah?
Are they rubies or spinners? Rubies. These are rubies.
And this one?
But as you come, more and more people keep coming. So because they mine the rubies here, that's how you know that they are real. But they also have spinners, so you have to make sure it's a ruby and not a spinner because the spinners aren't as high grade as the rubies.
These These ones are they good then ones?
Yeah, because they're kind of the same size.
Good.
This is crazy. We only stopped for a drink.
You don't like this one, do you?
Because they're not.
Stanley Bao
I can't believe that they just have them out like this. At home, people would come and steal them.
Earrings, nice girl. 1.52, 2 piece.
How much?
These are $700.
Too much. Thank you.
Right, colors
Yeah.
are nicer. Wait, these are 2 piece, 1.52.
Okay, so yeah. What are you thinking? Yes, no. We've done a deal.
We're taking these ones.
We're gonna take this one. We've done a deal. $300. Yeah. Okay. Come on in. Let's go. 300. No. It's okay.
Would you be able to walk around and buy rubies without them stealing them? It's crazy. It's crazy. Now that we bought, they're following us to sell us more, I think. But you know what? You don't feel pressured or like forceful when you say no. They just go okay, and they leave you alone. So it felt quite safe and not too overwhelming either. No, it's not dangerous. Just exactly, just like buying bananas, you just buy rubies.
So many people from nowhere. When we first got there was nobody there, and then all of a sudden we were swarmed.
We got new friends now. There you go.
You have a shop? You have a shop?
No, she doesn't have a shop. That's why T-show is her business center.
What's the most expensive ruby?
Digital. She does a small business, good quality, but not high quality.
Not high price.
Not high.
We was looking for something around $200-300.
Yeah.
And so it was perfect.
Yes.
We're changing the money up now to pay for the rubies. If you look on the table, they have the slingshots for protection for the bandits.
I have like that very long item. Yes, okay. That's also.
If you tell him they are, I can't take them home. They're illegal in my country. This slingshot is made from a buffalo horn. They come in different sizes, big and small. But we won't be buying any today because I don't think I'd be able to take them back to the UK.
You are the first customer.
Thank you.
For her.
Jezebel.
Thank you, and you. The market shuts at about 4:30, so yesterday we were a bit late. So we've come back today. Oliver's in his element because he loves rocks and crystals. And there's lots of that here because they specialise in jade and rubies. How much?
15,000.
I don't know what that is.
That is $4.
$4.
Yes.
This is tradition as well, yeah?
Yeah. That 30,000. 30.
Carl, how much is this one? How much is this one?
Hả? Cái này đâu? Đông Đông quỷ. 35,000.
I wanted to get a piece of artwork for the house because it's been a place close to my heart. So we've bought this one for about, I don't know, $12, $13. It's not bad. Hand painted.
Yeah, it's stunning. Probably one of the best sights I've ever seen. Everyone at this market is so friendly and welcoming, and they don't pester you at all, do they?
No, and the prices are sensible.
Yeah.
You can negotiate a little bit.
But they don't. If you say no, thank you, they just leave you alone. No, I don't think so. And they all want to say hello and tell you the story about what it is that they're selling. So I mentioned that Oliver was in his element. The only problem is he wants a lot of diamonds and gems that cost a lot of money. Because some of the rubies in these cases are up to $10,000. And he's seen a spinny one. I'll show you this spinny. This is what he wants. So in his element, but not in Mummy and Daddy's element, that's for sure.
You got a job? I like these ones.
Okay, please.
And how much are these? $2? This man said $100.
Do you know what?
Go on, how much?
He wants that. whole tree of spinning gems.
And how much is all of that?
Well, this ruby here is $1,500.
Wow.
So I dread to think how much that costs.
Yeah.
I want it!
They've got some absolutely stunning artwork here. If only we could get it home. But I think we might have saved the day with Oliver because let me see. I'm gonna.
Bring this one.
They have the artwork and it's actually made out of crystals. So I think Oliver, we may have redeemed a happy Oliver there. There you go. So as I've previously mentioned to you guys, when we come on our travels, we love to find things for the kids as well because although they do enjoy the sights, they do get quite fed up. So we like to often do half a day doing the sights and then half a day doing something for them. And we've definitely found that here in Myanmar because next to our hotel is a magnificent mall. It's got kids soft plays, it's got amusement parks, it's got a great food court. So anyone with fussy eaters, this is definitely a good place to come. They've got some of your branded, so they had Krispy Kremes, which the kids loved. It's got a Cafe Amazon and lots of other choices as well. So we were able to come here on our first night and find some traditional food that the kids also enjoyed. And it's really clean in here. It's pretty amazing actually. I didn't really expect to see this in here, but it's brilliant for the kids. And Oliver, do you want to show them what you won then? Oliver won this. They had an amusement park and luckily Oliver won a Pokemon.
Fun Park is a lively escape filled with colourful rides, laughter and green spaces, where families and friends come together to relax, play and enjoy a cheerful break from the busy city life.
That was a lovely surprise for the kids. We've come to the People's Park this afternoon and it's got loads of different amusement rides for the kids, so they've had a great little time. You can probably spend a fortune in here without realising because you have to pay for each ride individually. It seems like they actually have everything here, so apparently they've got soft plays as well. Lots of different food options as well. They've got ice creams. Violet wants an ice cream, of course. It's like a massive amusement park that we didn't even know was here. Playing some kind of traditional game over there.
No going back now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can't even have anything to hold on to. Oh, my heart is pumping. I'll tell you what. Pagoda from up here. Look at that. That's the best view I've ever had from a roller. Oh my god. Oh my god. Everybody alive? Yeah. We're alive. Oh. 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 Oh my god. Not again. Never again. Oh.
Well, we've had loads of fun in the fun park. And now it's time to head to the Shwedagon Pagoda, the most sacred pagoda in Myanmar.
Just arrived at Shwedagon Pagoda and I don't even know if I'm going to have the words to describe just how sensational this place is. Wow, it is absolutely stunning. So it's 2,600 years old and there's more than 60 tons worth of gold here and it's the biggest temple in the world. We've got perfect blue skies as well, which I think is really helping with the shining of the gold. It's just
Wow, out of this world. I feel like everywhere we go ups its game, and I always say, oh, this is the best temple we've ever seen, or this is the best palace we've ever seen, but this has definitely exceeded my expectations. And we had a little bit of a bad experience yesterday with our tour guide, so we've actually got a different tour guide today, and yesterday we nearly decided to head back to Bangkok because we do like to have the safety of the tour guides, but we managed to get the hotel to help us, and I am so glad we didn't go back to Bangkok and miss out on this, because this is amazing. And even Oliver, what do you think, Oliver? You like it? You want to ring on one of the bells? Yes, that's Oliver and Violet once again hitting those bells. So when you arrive here, you have to cover yourself up because obviously it's a temple. But they did look like they gave you skirts if you need them, but we bought some yesterday at the market, so we're all already wearing them. But I think ladies have to have their shoulders and their knees covered. And you're also not allowed, you're allowed to film with your phone, but you're not allowed your camera or a video camera. You can pay extra if you want to bring them in, however, though, but otherwise you can just use your phone. So what Ed's doing there, all the way around the temple, they have different corners related to the day that you were born. So because Ed was born on a Wednesday, he has to pour water over his corner. So he represents the elephant. Apparently Oliver represents the lion because he was born on a Tuesday, and because Violet was born on a Thursday, her animal is the rat. So as you walk around, you get your corner and then you pour water on that animal and on that Buddha.
Chami, 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 Sangha,
Samga,
Sarana,
Salana,
Chami.
Which day you were born? Wednesday.
So I have just been blessed by the monk, and I have no idea what he was saying, but I felt it. It was very powerful. A lot of emotion came over me when he was blessing me. Almost brought me to tears. So yeah. Afterwards, he explained that he blessed me for a long life, for wealthiness and for success. At 19th Street, which is the main Chinatown. It's like a street food area, so we're going to go and try some things.
Crickets and what else?
Do you think it would be like one of them? Will be one is okay. Okay, can I try one? What is it?
What is it?
Fried insect.
You don't know what insect?
No, not a clue, but it's not that bad. It's quite nice.
Come on
Want to
then.
try one? It was actually okay. That was alright. I would definitely have another one. Justin, what about this? Steak or not steak?
This is something.
Steak or not steak? Yeah, it's like a nice pork ball. Beautiful, beautiful. You want to try it? Right, lovely.
That's actually really nice. So we've just come to end our day here on 19th Street. Ed's got a beer. We're just soaking up the atmosphere. It's a completely different atmosphere down here to what we've had anywhere else in Myanmar yet. Really lively. Ed's tried a bug, but I didn't fancy giving that a go. And now he's got his beer, and I think we're going to end our time here on Myanmar on a really good note. It's really touched our hearts, and we will definitely return. And I 100% recommend it to anyone with any doubts. Just put them to one side, because this is a special place. You'll love it.